In this video, I'll demonstrate the graduated filter presets that are part of the Landscape Legend Lightroom presets collection. There are several different types of presets in the collection. The graduated filter presets can be used in combination with the one-click presets or the workflow presets. The one-click and workflow presets don't use the graduated filter, so you can safely stack these graduated filter presets on top of the others without any negative consequences, without impacting the settings that you've already used. So I will just go through them and demonstrate how they work. They allow you to use the graduated filter tool in Lightroom to make selective adjustments in landscapes. A lot of times you're going to be using this tool to make adjustments to the sky or to the foreground without making adjustments to the other. So for example, with this sunset photo, I would most likely want to be making adjustments to the sky. So to start, there are several different presets that replicate the effect of a graduated neutral density filter. We've got half stop, 1 stop, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3 stop presets here, and there is a hard and soft version of each. You can see the difference between the hard and the soft here. Let's take a look at an extreme example. 3 stop. Hard makes a very quick transition from light to dark, so that's going to be in situations where you have a horizon or something that is where there's a very clear break between something that's overexposed and underexposed, and then the soft makes a gentle transition. So you can use these to replicate the effect of a graduated neutral density filter, and you can also customize them as needed. So for example, if you want to customize it, you would select the graduated filter tool and come over and select the pin that has been applied by the preset. You can move the pin around wherever you need. This one I'm using here is a soft effect, soft transition, so it has a large distance between the pin and these outer lines. You can reduce that if you want to make it less of a soft transition. You can also adjust the line here to match up to your horizon or to whatever it is that you're impacting. And you can also then go over and adjust the settings if need be. Okay, and if you want to reset it, you can click on the reset grad filter, and that will reset just the graduated filter. It won't impact any other changes you made to the photo. So then, beyond the presets that replicate the graduated neutral density filter, there's also several others here that you want to use. Most of these will be useful for impacting the skies of your landscapes. There's one for adding sunlight, and again, you can edit this by clicking on the pin, adjusting these outer lines to adjust the transition. And then you can also, if you wanted to adjust the color, you could come over here and click on the color and select whatever color you wanted. There is also a preset to add haze. There are 2 for boosting blue skies. So there's a light and a strong. And again, like with all the others, you can adjust these as needed. Select the pin. Then you can come over here and select the blue if you want a different shade of blue. If you wanted to make it stronger, you could impact or increase the saturation. If you wanted to make it softer, decrease the saturation. So you can adjust whatever settings you need there. And then there's also a dramatic sky, which will add contrast to the sky. And then there's also a dramatic sky warm, which will add a warming effect to the sky. And if that warming effect is too much for your photo, just select the pin, go over to the settings, decrease the temperature to dial it down a little bit. Then there are several sunset presets here. I'm going to go ahead and reset, go back to the original, take a look at the sunsets. There is 4 presets for orange, purple, and red. So here is your orange, the light version, medium, strong, and then dramatic, which adds more contrast to the sky as well as the orange color. Then for purple, there's light, medium, strong, and dramatic. Same thing with red, light, medium, strong, dramatic. And then again, select the pin, go over here, and you can edit, change the color if you need to, change the saturation, whatever settings you like. You can also move the pin around as needed. Then the last presets here are for adding sharpness. There's 3 different varieties of sharpness, and same thing with blurring. And the blurring will decrease the sharpness and clarity. I like to use the blur presets at times for impacting the water, blurring the water in a lake photo or something like that. So these, adding it this way, you're using one at a time. So for example here, if we have the light orange sunset preset applied, and I want to add a little bit of blue to the sky, so click on the blue sky light, you are overwriting the other preset. It's only adding one at a time. So if you want to add more than one, the thing to do is select one. So for right now I have the blue sky added, so I'll get that into position. And if I want to add another one, I will come over here and click new, and I'll add my graduated filter here, select the one I want. I'll go with just go with the light purple. Then I can move that into place. And at this point you can also change this if I want to go from light purple to medium purple. So now I have both the blue and the purple, and you can add as many as you like just by clicking new and redoing that process. So you can use multiple graduated filters in that way. And that pretty much covers the graduated filter presets. They work well on top of the one-click and workflow presets to really put the finishing touches on your landscape photos. Thank you for watching.